Hello everybody, I am Spegtacular, just waking up on Sunday. How are you? I want to talk about this craziness that's going on right now with people talking about silver going to $1,000. Why are they talking about it? Is it going to go to $1,000? Is it possible? We're going to discuss some things right now as I wake up and have my morning cup of coffee with you. So first, I want to talk about, for the people that don't know anything about what's going on at all, let's start, right? So GameStop has been a topic of, I don't know, you can go to any news source out there or just go to the local stores and you're going to hear people talking about GameStop right now. It's nuts. And why is it nuts? Because as a stock, GameStop should have really came down the day that it skyrocketed with the news that it was getting. And let me show you what happened. So around, where is this at? This is January 19th. The stock price went from about $39 a share. $39 a share. And then by January 27th, it jumped up to, where are we at? $347. Isn't that nuts? So now sometimes stocks will do that if they do like a reverse split, which means that they basically buy back a lot of their shares and they have less to offer that way. And so there's more demand for those shares that are available. They didn't do that. In fact, GameStop was kind of shrugging their shoulders like, I don't know what's going on. Well, what had happened was a website called Reddit. A bunch of these people got together and they said, hey, let's buy large quantities of GameStop and let's squeeze out, let's reduce the amount of available shares out there by buying just a ton of them, and we'll squeeze out the big investors that are trying to short the market. Now, short means trying to basically bet that the stock is going to come down, which that day, it probably should have. GameStop should have came down some, but it didn't. It skyrocketed. It kept on going up and up and up, making these short sellers lose a lot of money and making them freak out about a market that they've been manipulating for a while, whereas it made these other small-time guys collectively do very well. So very interesting. So that's the story of GameStop. And now what does that have to do with silver? So silver is now being talked about on the same website, on that Reddit channel, or that Reddit website, I should say. And they're saying that we could probably try to do that with silver. And there's a few other companies too. There's Nokia, AMC, and there's a few others that it's being talked about. GameStop, they're even talking about trying to make GameStop go higher than it is right now. So it's kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts right now. So, but SLV is the ETF for silver, right? So the paper version of silver. Unfortunately, that's what our physical silver is based off of spot price wise. So I know it makes not a lot of sense if you buy, some paper silver online and then your stuff in your vault ends up increasing in price. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but that's what we go by, the paper price of silver. So that's what they're talking about, manipulating that paper price. So you're going to see some craziness go on Monday, I believe. Now, they're talking about trying to get it to $1,000. I don't see that happening. That's a lot of movement. Even if that paper silver went to 1,000, I don't think that anybody's going to buy your physical for that price. There needs to be a disconnect from paper and physical, the prices, but there's not yet. This could be that little push that causes that to happen. We're going to see. It's totally unknown territory what may happen. If it does happen this way, the prices are trying to shoot up, we're going to see some things happen in response to it. Like how they've seen some things in response to the GameStop debacle where some websites were limiting the shares you could buy of GameStop to one. They were allowing you to still sell, which were saving those people that were, the big fat cat hedge funders that were trying to short the market. It was saving them some money. We've seen some response to this, and I think we may see it again. It's very interesting anyway. So now we've seen silver just in the last couple of days in response to these rumors come up. Now, also, there is a high jobless claim that was causing silver to move. So some people are saying that it was because of that, but many people are saying no, this is because of the Reddit crew trying to manipulate the market. So, not too crazy of a jump. We've seen silver definitely go nuts in the last year and a half now, but I mean, a couple dollars up from what it just had been just in a couple days. So that's where silver is right now. Expect it to go higher tomorrow. Just expect it. I don't see silver possibly coming down tomorrow. It's going to be an uptick tomorrow, I mean Monday, and maybe for the next couple days. Now, is it going to $1,000? I really don't think so, but I think you're going to see it come up somewhere. It's going to be higher. 30s is very easy for silver in the next couple days. Definitely. Definitely. No problem there. Probably more than that if if I'm just betting, if I'm just guessing. But anyways, that's the silver spot price. We should all know that. Have those apps on your phones or have them readily available to you, the silver spot price, because it's important, right? Most websites like Appmex has it right there. Now, this was interesting too. I come on to Appmex today and it says, due to unprecedented demand of physical silver products, we are unable to accept any additional orders on a large number of products until global markets open Sunday evening. So you try to go buy some stuff from Appmex and you're not going to be able to. Silver coins, we'll just view all products real quick. We'll see if we can find some stuff available. It says alert me, alert me, alert me. Most of the stuff is not for sale. Some of the really high price things may still be on here. Alert me. A lot of alert me's. Appmex is not generally known for somebody who doesn't have things to sell. They want to make money. Here's some Morgan dollars that are available for a decently high price, but that's okay. It's something, right? So there is some things available, I guess, but most of it's not. Here's a really expensive 2020 proof Silver Eagle for $89.99. So just 2 or 3 things out of this whole list right here that's available. We saw this kind of thing happen in 2020 when silver spot came down to around almost $11.95, I think it was, around that. We've seen the same kind of things. All the big websites, hey, we can't sell anymore. We had to raise our free shipping limits. We have to raise our order limits, period. They were doing stuff in response. They're doing it again. I would bet that Appmex, based on that little information that they had at the front of their website, that they do have plenty of silver to sell. They're just waiting to see what happens at 6 p.m. when the markets open back up. If they're going to skyrocket, what they're going to do. Because Appmex is in the business of making money. They don't want to sell a bunch of stuff right now and end up, oh man, we could have made an extra $4 or $5 an ounce on silver tomorrow. So they're waiting to see. I guarantee that's what they're doing. And we can go to other websites. Like here is Monument Metals. Again, notify me when in stock. A lot of their stuff is out. Now, a lot of these sites, they do things in response to what they see from Appmex. Because Appmex is the big one, right? And in America, that's one of the biggest companies there is. They buy directly from the U.S. Mint. Most companies aren't even allowed to do that. So these guys kind of follow the leader, and that's, I think, what they're doing right now. They're following the leader. I think we could, let's see if there's any silver bars available. Because I want to try to find you some stuff that you can still buy. Let's try some 1 ouncers. Wouldn't that be nice if we could buy some stuff still? So these are on pre-order, so that means that they don't, who knows when they're actually going to be ordered in. It does say $31.59. Here's the thing, you pre-order something, and they may end up, if spot goes up, let's say $9 tomorrow or something crazy, they may go, hey, we had to cancel your order due to demand, we ended up selling more than we meant to sell. They might try to pull the wool over your eyes, but a lot of these are out of stock right now. Out of stock. Let's see if we can get a big, real quick. Now that I'm just curious, I want to see if I can get a big 100 ouncer for people that want to actually try to get in here. Secondary market, these are always available. 100 ounce silver bars. Notify me when in stock. They're not here right now. So, as you can see from this little symbol right here, as of the market's opening last Friday, silver went up $1.14. So that's, and that's not so crazy for silver lately. It's been kind of volatile. But anyways, that's Monument Metals. There was some stuff available from BGASC, but you got to really search for it. Here's a tube of 2020 San Francisco BU Silver Eagles. Most of their stuff, as you can see in red here, is out of stock, out of stock. Down towards the bottom, these right here are pretty good. 1 ounce American Silver Eagle coin, heavily circulated random year, 29.39, still available. So you got to do a little searching. These will probably be unavailable soon, but these are a decent price. Again, silver shoots up $9. They may go, hey, we oversold, blah, blah, blah. Here's your email saying that we had to cancel your credit card order. Whatever the case may be, it's probably what's going to happen. But there is some stuff if you search hard enough. And again, here's JM Bullion. I just want to show you some couple options real quick. JM Bullion still shows quite a bit in stock. So this is on their, let's see, I think there's just in stock silver right here. So you go to silver and then on top, in stock silver. And it does show some things available. So for those last minute people that want to try to get in a little something, JM Bullion might be your best bet, it looks like. Just be careful what you're buying. Don't assume that silver is going to 1,000 just because it's been talked about, because I don't think it's going there. Silver to 100, I don't think it's going there, to be honest with you. But silver up quite a bit, I think it's very possible for sure. Again, here is some information. Like, actually, you can find your own information if you want. Just Google, or any kind of search engine you have, just Google SLV and then Reddit, or SLV Wall Street Bets, one word, which is the name of like their little Reddit subsection, which this is all being talked about. But you're going to see news all over the place. We can go click on the news tab. Is silver the next target for the GameStop traders? How to buy iShares Silver Trust, SLV, or the ETF for it. You know, you're going to see all kinds of stuff. Reddit day traders look to silver as the next short squeeze after being restricted from hot stocks. Is Reddit group Wall Street Bets planning to short squeeze silver next? How Wall Street Bets is fueling a rally in silver stocks. So you're going to see plenty. I literally went into a coffee shop 2 days ago, and I'm in there for just moments. And people are in there talking about GameStop. And then they started switching to silver and gold. Their conversation was all over the place. And I was like, wow, like I can't go anywhere now without hearing about this. So I'm part of the enemy. I'm sending it to you. But I do want you all to be ready. I was watching Savage Stacker yesterday, and he kind of gave some good advice of have stuff set aside, ready to go, in case you are able to sell some stuff. Now, I know silver, the idea behind silver is to keep it no matter what the price. But if it shoots up to some crazy number, we need to be ready to offload a little bit so that we can, later come back in stronger. That's the idea, right? So let's imagine silver shoots up to $50. Do you have a certain amount set aside to sell at that point? What if it goes to 100? Do you have a certain amount that you'd be like, well, now I need to take out this much? Because inevitably it will come down when these things all correct themselves. Because you can't just have silver at $1,000 forever, because then Elon Musk has to start charging more for his solar-powered panels, and then you can't afford that, right? So something has to give eventually, and so it can't stay high forever. So be ready when this comes, have stuff set aside, saying, hey, I don't want to sell this stuff, but I would, agree to sell this stuff. I would imagine that if silver skyrockets, that you're going to go to the stores and you're not going to be able to sell the silver. It's not going to be to where the shop owner is going to be happy to see. He's going to be like, hey, man, everybody's trying to sell silver. I don't have the money for it. I don't need it right now. I've got too much. Nobody's buying it. So I'd imagine that's what's going to kind of happen. But this is my advice to you all, right? And this is something that's not being talked about. If for some reason you are able to sell silver, and eventually silver will come back down from those crazy high prices. But if you are able to sell it somewhere, if you're finding buyers, maybe don't sell it for cash. Don't trade it for cash, because this is going to kind of mess cash up a little bit, this whole situation, right? A lot of people are not going to even have cash to move around in these kind of numbers. Try to trade it. Try to trade it for gold. If you go to a shop and you said, hey, here's my silver that's worth $100 an ounce or $50 an ounce or even $40 an ounce. Do you have any gold that I can trade this for? Trade it for gold, because when prices come back down, gold is still going to be there. It's still going to be necessary. It's still going to be valuable. Trade that stuff for gold if you can. That's my advice. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to try to get any cash. I'm going to try to trade metal for metal when that price comes up, because I don't see gold following the leader when it comes to silver. If they move silver, it's going to be kind of, it might come up a little bit, but it's going to be kind of stagnant for the most part in comparison to the really volatile silver in the next few days. So anyways, I got to go. Kind of some information for, the beginner not knowing about this stuff, to, some of my advice coming up. I don't see it going to 1,000, but listen, nobody seen GameStop going to $350 a share, in just a couple of days either. Nobody saw that coming. So, when it goes to 1,000, I don't want to be like, oh man, I was totally wrong. I'd be happy, right? As long as you can sell it. But I think that selling is going to be a big issue too. But if you can, hey, awesome. Get rid of that stuff at $1,000. If it went there, get rid of it. I got to go for now. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Spegtacular is out.